Hello, Gemini. Welcome to my channel. I'm Mystic Genie. This reading is for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers, you're welcome here, but remember, roles could be reversed. This reading is being recorded on August 10, 2022, but regardless of the date, remember there's no time with spirit. Time is fluid. If you were guided here, you were meant to hear something at this point in time. Please only take what resonates. Don't try to force anything. You'll feel it in your spirit if this message is for you. Also, this is a collective general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. If it doesn't resonate, check your other placements. You may resonate with them more. If you like a more personal reading, my info's in the description box below. This is a new channel. If you like it, please subscribe and also hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. Your likes, shares, and comments are much appreciated and very much encouraged. I really like to get some feedback from you and let you hear what you have to say and what you're going through and what brings you here. And also it helps the channel to grow so we can help other people the way tarot helps us. So now, without further ado, Gemini, let's do life. This is a super full moon reading, the Sturgeon full moon. I'm not an astrologer, I'm a spiritual person. So I did a little research and I found some information I'd like to share with you. If you're not interested, you could fast forward, but I would think that you would want to hear what this moon is about to bring about for all of us. The Sturgeon moon spiritual meaning is about stepping out of your comfort zone. The breakthrough you've been waiting for is on its way. I really hope that you've been enjoying the main character energy of the Leo season, because the upcoming full Sturgeon moon in Aquarius is shifting away from illuminating your identity and placing the attention on the boundaries and limitations that have been holding you back. This season has been all about reconnecting with your confident boss energy. But what this full moon is the final supermoon of the year, which makes it particularly significant. A supermoon takes place when the moon is closest to the earth, making it appear larger in size. They take place about 3 to 4 times every year, so they're pretty rare astrological events. The full moon in Aquarius will take place on August 11, 2022 at 9:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Taking place at 19 degrees, this lunation will be conjunct Saturn, retrograde at 22 degrees, and square Uranus at 18 degrees of Taurus. With so much going on in the fixed signs, the energy around this lunation is bound to feel stagnant, tense, and unmoving. But it's the perfect time to think about how you can break through the barriers that have potentially been standing in your way. Think about where you've been most hesitant to embrace changes. What would happen, Gemini, if you allowed yourself to step outside your comfort zone? Taking place in a fixed air sign, this full moon is aiming to reveal some of the outdated rules, systems, and structures you've been abiding by, whether you're aware of them or not, while also encouraging you to step out of your comfort zone altogether. Since this lunation is square Uranus and Taurus, there's a strong sense of disruption present now, but not in the areas where you're used to being flexible. You're being called to make changes in the parts of your life where you prioritize stability. And while this isn't always easy, these changes have been a long time coming. The good thing is, the eerie energy of this full moon will allow you to brainstorm and come up with some brilliant, unconventional ways to innovate the Aquarius-ruled house in your birth chart now. So be sure to remain open-minded. Pretty interesting. What I'm trying to say there is that, we have these beliefs that are passed down from generation to generation, and sometimes, they keep us stuck because we can't think outside of our comfort zone. And as human beings, we don't like change. And, the ego, the thinking mind, not our subconscious mind, but the thinking mind that questions everything is has all the beliefs in there, and it blocks our subconscious mind, which is where spirit speaks to us through our subconscious mind. It blocks it off because we have these strong fundamental beliefs that are instilled in us in our childhood and throughout our lives. So this super full moon is giving us energy to bring us out of this comfort zone and to step outside the box. So without further ado, let's see what Spirit has to say for the sign of Gemini during the super sturgeon full moon. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, angels of light, beloved ancestors, and archangels, please give us messages that are most important for the sign of Gemini during the super full moon. Just a few cards, and then we're going to clarify. Spirit, give us the most important message that you want to give to Gemini during the super full moon. One more. I'm using this moon deck as well. I love this deck. It's so alive. Spirit loves to communicate through this deck. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, angels of light, beloved ancestors, archangels, please give us concise, clear messages for the sign of Gemini during the super full moon. We have the Four of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and Justice. And what we don't see coming at the bottom of the decks is the Eight of Cups. So these cards are read left, right, and center. We have the Four of Swords here, which is, you know, you and your person could be broken up. It's also taking a step back and contemplating on a situation. And you see in the background there's three swords, so probably some heavy-duty heartbreak went on. It's also taking a break, contemplating, but also it's a healing card. The Knight of Pentacles here is the slowest moving knight of the deck, but it's, you know, slow and steady wins the race. The Knight of Pentacles brings a solid offer. But sometimes it's so slow that it feels like there's no movement whatsoever. And if the situation that you're in, that there's been silence and no communication whatsoever, this slowness here could be very frustrating, especially when you're already dealing with pain from a heartbreak. But then we have the Queen of Cups here, which is, you know, she's, first of all, she's a manifester, but she's also a queen with a lot of love, and it's unconditional love. And justice. You may be dealing with Libra here. But justice, it's universal justice. It could be something to do with law or whatever, divorce and all that, but it's universal justice too, karma. But it's also the card that I read is doing the right thing, doing what's fair and right for everybody involved. And the Eight of Cups, as we know, is walking away from what no longer serves us. So sometimes it means walking away from your person, or your person walking away from you. but it also means walking away from what no longer serves us. And like I just was, describing this super moon, it's about walking away from what no longer serves us. Sometimes, we have belief systems that block us a lot because, we get stuck in our ways. And sometimes, we can't get past certain things because we're just so stuck with our belief system. But we're going to clarify, Gemini, and see exactly what Spirit is trying to say to us here. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, angels of light, beloved ancestors, and archangels. Oh, right out the gate. We have the Seven of Wands, clarifying the Four of Swords. So somebody here is feeling guarded. It's either you or your person taking a step back, or you both have decided to, take a step back or go on a break, I should say. But if there's been heartbreak here, somebody's feeling very guarded. Why is the Seven of Wands here, Spirit, with the Four of Swords? We have the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands could be, the go-getter. It's a fast-moving knight, passionate, full of passion and that. But also, the Knight of Wands could be the in-and-outer, the heartbreak king, queen, the player energy, somebody who's not fully committed, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And what I'm feeling here, it's either you or your person, I don't want to keep saying that, so you place the roles, is feeling very guarded, trying to heal from some kind of heartbreak that was caused by somebody who maybe was non-committal and hurt you in some way. Maybe even, there was some infidelity here. I mean, it could be anything with the Three of Swords, but there's something that's causing a break here and some healing. Why the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Wands, Spirit? We have the Queen of Cups. So, unconditional love was given here. When you give someone your unconditional love and then, you get 3 swords in return, it's pretty devastating, and it causes us to, be very guarded. But like I said before, the Queen of Cups is unconditional love. So with unconditional love comes forgiveness. Everybody makes mistakes. We have to have forgiveness in our heart. It takes healing. That's why the Four of Swords is here. You have to heal from it. And usually the healing begins with, first of all, communication. And second of all, forgiveness, but also, too, the other person or yourself have to be apologetic. But even if the other person, Gemini, isn't apologetic, even if you never were to speak to the person again or whatever, forgiveness, God asked us to forgive. When the disciples asked him how often we should forgive, he said 70 times 7 times a day. That's 4,900 times in a day. I mean, how much shit could go on that you have to forgive 4,900 times in a day? But his meaning was like, you just keep forgiving and forgiving and forgiving. But he didn't want us to forgive for the other person. That's why you don't even have to, even if you never communicate with the person again, if in your heart you forgive, you're releasing your own heart, because you don't want to live with the pain of unforgiveness, the animosity, revenge, and all that. Take time to heal the heart. Healing takes time, but time heals all. But let's see what's What's going on here? Spirit, why is the Knight of Pentacles here? Because you have someone coming towards you, slow and steady. And we have the Six of Wands. So either you or your person is coming slow and steady because they want a victory here. Whatever happened, they want to come to you correct. They want to make sure they come to you right. So that's why they're making sure that they're going to come towards you correctly. Why the Six of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, Spirit? We have the Queen of Wands. Which again, we have a Sagittarius here. Why the Queen of Wands, Spirit, with the Six of Wands? Death and rebirth. So the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands doesn't wait around for anybody. She's confident. She's a go-getter. She's adventurous. And she's also full of a lot of love and adventure. But she also knows her worth, and, she's not going to mess around. This person needs to come correctly to you, and this person knows this. Transform. They have to come towards you, transform, because this is death and rebirth, but it's also a transformation card. They have to come to you transformed, or you're not going to have any problems walking away. Because the Queen of Wands is beautiful, confident. She knows her worth. And she knows that she doesn't need to put up with any shit. If someone's going to betray her, disrespect her, again, place the gender where it belongs, she'll walk away. She's not going to be disrespected. She's not going to be made an option. She's not going to deal with any disloyalty. Yeah. The next card under there was the Seven of Swords. So somebody here was deceptive, manipulative, sneaky. She'll walk away from that stuff. And like I said, if this is your situation, this resonates with you, even if you walk away for your own self healing, walk away at least with forgiveness so that you don't hold it in your heart and in your soul and also in your energy. Because when you have unforgiveness in you, it's a low vibe energy, and you're just going to attract more low vibe bullshit. So that's why God said forgive 70 times 7 times, because he really wants us to forgive for our own self, not for the other person. The Queen of Cups. Why is the Queen of Cups here, Spirit? Ah, beautiful. Now we have the Queen of Cups, which is the unconditional love. And of course, gender doesn't matter here. But see, the Queen of Cups here has a lot of love to give. This is unconditional love here. And we have a Queen of Cups here. And even if it's a male, this is the feminine side offering. Look at this, Gemini. Cup of love. Overflowing love. So there's overflowing love here. And the Chariot, the fastest moving energy in the deck. This person wants to move forward. They want to move forward because here we have justice. They want to do the right thing, what's good for everybody involved. And you see the 2 swords are up. That means they want to, not only they want to communicate, but they want to communicate straight to the point, and they want to communicate with you that they want to do what's right for the good of all. And the 8 of Cups, Spirit. The 4 of Wands in reverse. So the 4 of Wands in reverse, of course, is the marriage card, commitment card, but it's also the celebration card. So you and your person here, you're done with the sadness, with this broken heart. Heal, forgive, love. There's a tremendous amount of love here. You have free will, so you decide. But this is what Spirit's telling you. You or your person, they want to do the right thing and Start again fresh. There's a lot of love here. That's what I have for you, Gemini. As always, I like to leave you with a word from my heart and soul, and that's when you wake up in the morning. Wake up with the attitude of gratitude. Thank God in heaven that your heart is beating, your lungs are breathing, and the sun is rising. Ask Him and the angels to guide you down the path of least resistance to all your heart's desires. He put us on this earth to live super abundant lives, no matter who we are, and to have far more than anything we could ever think of, imagine, or dream about. So, Gemini, when your feet hit the ground, listen to the angels and to your mighty God say to you, Gemini, let's do life. God's always there for you. God bless you, Gemini. I hope everything works out for you. You've got communication coming towards you, a lot of love. Find it in your heart to forgive, or if the roles reverse, work it out. That's what I have for you. Please subscribe, like, leave a comment. I really like your feedback. Let me hear about your situation and help the channel out so other people could be helped by tarot as we are. God bless you, Gemini. Enjoy the full moon.